Well, I'm at Olson's now. There's not a lot here at the December sale. You never do get much of that's my truck there, but you never do get as much in the December sale. But we'll go through and see what's here. There's a few older tractors here, and I'll go see the new ones for a change because there's not a lot of tractors here overall. So let's see what's here. This looks like a David Brown. I think it is. Somebody put LED lights on it. But boy, the front's beat up. They put paint on to try and cover it up, but not even the coat paint will cover up those sins. Yeah, CAV pump, I'm pretty sure this is David Brown. Look at the dinky little exhaust pipe they got, and they only got 1-inch pipe for an exhaust pipe. That's not enough for a tractor like that, not anywhere as close. That's what you put on a 9-horse Briggs and Stratton or something like that. Tires are cracked. The tread's good, but they're smiling pretty bad. Pretty sure this is a David Brown. There again, it's got a 3-point on it, and then they put a PTO drive pump on to run the loader. But this tire's smiling pretty bad. Yeah, you see Case Power and Equipment sold this. So the David Brown and Case are working together, I think, before the acquisition. Looks like a Robin loader, I think, on it. I don't know what model of David Brown this is. This tire is probably the best of them all, and it's flat. But it is what it is. It's a David Brown for somebody. Fixer-upper, but it's David Brown nonetheless. Here's a 1486. This is a cowboy tractor. It's rough. It's got an easy unloader, which is a good thing, but with a grapple. But the grill's gone, the front end's busted up. It's rough. It's got 1116s on the front. It's got brand new rubber all around going for it. It's got 20.838. They got wear on them, but they're good. It's got the dual hubs on it. The door's been busted. I don't know if you could even get in this side. The door's buggered up so bad. It's definitely a cowboy tractor. Yeah, it's just got a drawbar. Of course, they pulled the roller off and put that on. They put 3 remotes on, which you need to run the grapple. It's got dual PTO, so I'm not sure if the 1486 had dual PTO from the factory or not. I think it was added. I think they're 1,000 only, but I could be wrong. Back windows broke, but you see glass is all over the place. I bet you that happened here, or when they hauled it. But man, the interior is rough. This is a rough 1486. This is definitely a cowboy tractor. You can get in this side. Before it needs the cab, it needs the back window. This is a rough tractor, there's no question. And the interior's bad. The seats all buggered up and duct taped and everything. It's a redneck farmer's tractor is all it is. And you gotta treat it as a project tractor because that's what it is. It's a project tractor. They have to put a 3/4 inch bolt in the place of a 1-inch pin, which is no good either. So it does have the water filter. It hasn't been changed for a long time, but it does have the water filter. This is a rough tractor, there's no doubt about it, and it's not going to bring a lot of money either because of that. So there you go. Here's a Ford Versatile bi-directional tractor. You see the 3-point hitch arms and stuff are with it. Looks like that's a transfer case that comes with it. I don't know if that's out of it or and it's there to fix up, or it's a spare one. I can't tell you that on that, but This tire's really good on it. It's got the loader, which is interesting. Like these work like a wheel loader. It's kind of nice when they have the loader on them. There again, the interior looks rough. Oh yeah, you see that transfer case. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but that was off, and it looks, or somebody did something there. No, maybe there's a homemade coupling there for sure. I don't know what's all going on with it. This tire is serviceable, but it's cracked pretty bad. Back end's rough. Like, this is also a cowboy tractor. No doubt about that's what this is. This tire there again's okay, but it's cracked. But look how smiley that front one is. Like, this is gonna need attention. This tire's nobody good. But it is what it is. It's a fairly rough tractor too, really. It's better than the other two, but still a rough enough tractor. Here's a 1370 case, and this is the best tractor I've been through already. I can tell that. There's a crack in the fiberglass there, a few of them, but I don't think this is not nearly as rough as the International and the David Brown or even the Ford was. Tires are decent on it, all the way around. They sent an air filter with it. This one's better taken care of, like it needs a cab kit and stuff, but this is better taken care of. There's an air filter with it. But and it needs a cab kit, but this is definitely the best taken care of tractor so far. It's got 18438s, real nice ones, and duals come with it, and doesn't look like that dual's done a lot of work. There again, just got a drawbar on it, and 2 sets of remotes. Good rubber rot and stuff. This is the best one so far. The best tractor we've covered yet. Real nice 1370 for somebody, although it's been a while since the oil's been changed on this. Yeah, and it looks it too. It's pretty black. But still not a bad tractor. It's still the best one that we've seen so far. So there you go. Here's a Massey 393. It's got an Allied loader on it. Looks like a good outfit too. These would be mid-90s, I think. Good rubber on it. Somebody put a straight pipe on it's got an underhood muffler, be my guess. That's got a cab seat and stuff like it. The interior's got a little bit of it, but you can see this is taken care of. Good rubber on the back, the 18430s. This one's got a 3-point on it and 2 sets of remotes. But yeah, this is a decent tractor. This one's actually probably the best of the bunch right now. There you go. Here's a newer John Deere tractor. The bucket of the loader's just been paid. The thing must have been repaid. I can't see you not using that. So, what is this? 7730. This is a fairly big tractor. It's got an interesting fuel system on it. It's got good new tires on it all the way around. I don't know what year this would be. It's got a 3-point hitch. They often just come with 3-point hitches now, even though we still don't use them a lot. We got the real big wheel weights on the inside and 3 sets of remotes. Nice tractor, actually. So there you go. Here's some newer red power. There again, this is repainted. There again, this bucket's had its fair share of alloys. You can see a lot of welding on it. It's got grapple on it and stuff, and the front end is not painted right. But it is repainted, it looks good. It's a 5120 Maxxum tractor. That'd be a handy tractor to have. Front wheel assist, good rubber all the way around. They kept the rubber up good and stuff. This'd be a nice tractor. Like, this isn't brand new either. This is 1990s maybe. Nice outfit, early 2000s maybe. It's got triple remotes on it, which are all tied up with a loader and drawbar and a 3-point. It's a nice outfit. It's a real nice outfit for somebody. So there you go. Here's this actually, well, the bucket may be John Deere, but the gravel was added. But this is a John Deere tractor, 7610 840 John Deere loader. This is the 1990s, I think. Let's see. When they had that logo, it would be 1990s. They still had that logo, and they switched it to the new ones in later times, but I think in the 21st century. But there again, it's got new tires on Michelin, but look how they're cracked already. They didn't cheapen out and put Michelins, and they're cracking. That's kind of disappointing, really. I don't think these are original tires on this tractor. If they are a tractor, it hasn't done much work for sure. It's got a 3-point hitch on it and the drawbar, and then the top link comes with it and 3 remotes. It's a really well equipped tractor, and this is about the newest John Deere I would trust, honestly. The newer stuff, it's not like John Deere's a bad brand, but because it's not. But when they get too much electronics, I don't like that. But it's still a nice tractor for somebody. Here's a John Deere 7230. It's got a loader with a grapple. It's definitely for handling feed. This is a little newer than the 7610 was. 7230, yeah, is what it is. I don't know what year this is. I think 2010s maybe, late 2000s, I don't know. 20.8 38 rears. Ooh, look at that. That needs attention, but the tires are actually in good shape. It's got 3 sets of remotes. Doesn't look like those have ever even been hooked to anything, to be honest with you. I bet you this is just used as a loader tractor. But those don't look like they've done any work. It's got 3-point hitch and a drawbar. It's a nice outfit for somebody, it really is. Here's an 8100 John Deere. There again, this is not a factory grapple, it was added to it, but it's got a loader and a grapple, 840 John Deere loader. This is a big tractor, actually fairly good size. I don't know what these be for horsepower, probably definitely be close to 200. They're a big tractor. 520/85 R42, so a pretty good size. It's got 5 sets of remote, 6 with this one on it. It's got it does have a 2-speed PTO. The real heavy drawbar, but the 3-point hitch, it does not have a 3-point hitch. This is not equipped with a 3-point hitch. That's an interesting tractor for somebody. So there you go. Here's an 8200 John Deere. It's got good front tires. Back ones are getting down though. They're 42s on it too. They're big boots. They're tired. They need replacement. It's got 3 sets of remotes on it and just the drawbar. There's no 3-point. Real heavy drawbar on these. Look at the wheel weights this thing has. Those are probably 1,000-pound weights. Actually more, 680 kilograms. That's even more. That's 680 kilograms, be closer to 1,500 pounds a piece. Nice tractor for somebody anyways. There you go. There's another 7230 John Deere. This one's got a loader on it. Sold a Deere Martin Red Deer, but this has some corrosion. This must have been running on salty roads, and you get that kind of thing. That's why they went to fiberglass and on the fenders and stuff too, just to prevent that. That's a nice outfit for somebody. Yeah, 72 kilogram weights on the outside and a lot more on the inside. This one does have the 3-point hitch and the drawbar, and this one's only got, well, it's got 3 sets of remotes on it. Rubber's fairly decent. This one fender is broke. Would have to be replaced to make it good, and if I buy a tractor like this, I'd want to make it good. But there's a 7230 for somebody anyways. This is another big tractor. It's maybe the biggest of all. This big new Holland T8020. It's a big tractor. Rubber's so-so, about 50%. Ah, this is the... I bet this is at least 200 horse, but look how many... The electronics are a bit of a turn-off on the newer stuff. I don't care for that. Like you're up in the cab about 5... Floor of the cab's over 5 feet from the ground, about 5.5 feet. I guess it's a big tractor. These are 46-inch tires on the back, and they're so-so. They'd run a bit, but they're so-so. It's got a real heavy-duty 3-point hitch and a single PTO and a drawbar. It'd be 1,000 RPM PTO only. It's a big 1,000. This is a big tractor for somebody. So there you go. Here's a Case W14 loader. It says feedlot special, so it's got gravel and stuff. This is for cleaning. This is for cleaning feedlots and feeding cows and stuff. But a real loader is a good thing. In case it could be Cummins engine, I'm not sure what it's got for power. I don't know what this engine is for sure. It's a nice little loader for somebody. Something like this would be a handy outfit for sure. Here's a JCB loader. There again with the way it's got a quick attach on the bucket too, but the way the bucket is on this is rigged up for agricultural purposes, I think. JD Ford or JCB 426T. It's a nice outfit for somebody. Here's a couple of excavators. Here's a Hitachi EX200LC. It's got a cleaning bucket and a digging bucket with it, and it's got a thumb on it. Here's just a Case 9030 to be close to similar size to that. This one's just got the digging bucket. It's got a Wildco Beals bucket on, so you get a cleanup bucket for it, I'm sure. So there you go. Here's a cat loader. It's got a bucket on. This is 938G. This is a nice outfit. That'd be about the size of an older 950, I would think. It even seems a little bigger than the 950. 938G Series 2. Here's a 938. Yeah, this is a newer cat loader. The less than 10 years old, I think. The G's been repaired recently, I think, but this one's a good machine too. There you go. Here's a Korean excavator. This is a big one though, Holland 388. This is a big machine. Well, it does have Cummins power in it though. This is a good size machine. 380 is a big machine. Looks nice actually. Here's a gen set. It's got a Kato generator out and a John Deere engine. Be a good gen set. There's no doubt the same engine as the one of those John Deere's, like the, I got 7230 or something like that. 277 480, so it'd be 3-phase. 188 amps, 125 kilowatts, so it's a good size gen set. Here's a front blade for a tractor. It's manufactured. Might be an older Dagelman or something like that, but something you'd put on a 1066 or something like that for cleaning snow. Here's a John Deere 4-bomb plow. It looks like it's in good shape. It looks like it's all there. Need a pretty good sized popper to pull that in this ground though. You need it. Well, some places you can pull with a D, you'd have to pull it with an arm most places though. Here's a cockshut chisel. I already counted the number of shanks, and it's an 18-foot cockshut chisel. Here's an Artex feed wagon. Here's a set of diamond harrows on a drawbar. Here's a new Holland 357 mixer mill. Shootmaker vertical 140. This is a feed wagon of some kind. Here's a John Deere mixer mill, an old one. Although there's some things like, I think it'd be alright. This chute's beat up though. I don't know why. I think somebody built one for it. Stovepipe or heating duct pipe. Here's a new Holland hay bine. Here's a hay buster bale processor. Here's an FN pneumatic grain vac. Yeah, this looks like fairly new. This one's 7614 Walinga. This is a good size one. It's about 7-8 inch grain vac. Looks real nice, big dog. Looks like a real nice outfit. Here's a Farm King roller mill. Another mixer mill, a John Deere mixer mill. Here's another Highline bale processor. Here's a Schuler feed wagon. Another Bale King bale processor, so another bale processor. A Jiffy bale processor. Then somebody's yard sign need a plow. Here's a buck rake. It's green and yellow doesn't necessarily mean it's John Deere though. Here's a hay rake. Again, just because it's green and yellow doesn't, it does say John Deere and it looks like an original decal, so I assume this is a John Deere hay rake. Here's a John Deere 569 silage special. These are fairly new baler. Here's a John Deere 535 baler. John Deere 566 baler. Yeah, just look at this dealer sticker. Okay, how did it get here? This is Ada, Oklahoma, Davidson Implement Company of Ada, Oklahoma. This came a long ways from where it's sold. It's amazing how some of this stuff gets here. Here's a Vicon baler. So there you go. You know, there's absolutely nothing I need at that auction or have any desire to get. That being said, I'm sure there's some of you who would be interested in some things there. The older tractors, though, were rough, like that 1486. You have to get that cheap and treat it and do some fixing up on it, because it's a fixer-upper. That's the way it is. And the same with the David Brown, the same with the Ford Versatile. They are all fixer-uppers, the older ones. The newer tractors, a lot of them were decent, but with newer tractors, you expect them to be decent. Well, I hope this video has earned a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. God bless you. I'll catch you at the next video.